Good morning and welcome. This is Red Fez. It's been a while since we last did a video. We've been rather busy trying to build up the business, but it's good to be back. And this morning we do have a product review video for you. We're going to be looking at the Lenovo Yogo 530 laptop. So let's get cracking. Okay, so this is said machine, the Lenovo Yoga 530. So this is a two-in-one machine. It is a laptop tablet hybrid. Now the word yoga is interesting. Yoga might imply that it can bend in different directions, which is exactly what this does. The way this works as a hybrid is this hinge system here, which allows the screen to bend right back, and it then becomes essentially a tablet. At some point, as you get this about halfway, Windows itself will ask you if you want to switch into tablet mode, and actually you can kind of set it so its default behavior is that always as it gets to that point it switches into tablet mode, so you can then use it as a tablet. So quite handy, very useful indeed. Now, where is this pitched as kind of a machine? Because it looks pretty smart, and I would say these are trying to compete with some of the other kind of tablets and two-in-one machines. So you're going to be looking at some kind of iPad, or perhaps even low-end MacBook, if I may say it, although the MacBook will probably cost you a fair bit more money. But having said that, I'm going to be interested in kind of the build quality here, and the quality of the screen, and are you kind of getting value for money. This is kind of, it's not an expensive laptop, it's kind of a mid-range laptop. You've got a 14-inch screen, which I actually think is not a bad screen at all. This is on battery, so I've not got it set to full brightness. What I did find is that out of the box, the brightness on battery was practically unusable, so I've had to go into the power management settings and adjust that so that you can at least use it. Once plugged in, however, it goes on to full brightness, and it's a good screen. It's a good quality screen. It's high resolution, everything is nice and crystal clear, and of course it's touchscreen as well, which of course it has to be, otherwise you wouldn't be able to use it as a tablet. The specs on this, it has the i5-8250U processor in. That's quite a common processor for use in laptops. It's actually a very good processor, and one of the ones I would kind of look at if I'm looking at purchasing a laptop. So that's a good choice by Lenovo for me. The casing is a nice aluminium case. Does it feel good quality? Yeah, it doesn't feel cheap, which is really good. I have to say, Lenovo's cheaper laptops often do feel cheap, but this feels pretty good quality. This bit feels more like it's plastic, so I think some of it is kind of plastic metal hybrid, but it feels, on the whole, pretty good. I mean, that hinge is pretty smooth as well. It feels solid. So I think that's probably going to withstand a fair bit of usage. But like most laptops, I wouldn't recommend ever picking it up by the screen. Anyway, you're always asking for trouble if you do that. In terms of features, we do have the obligatory these days, pretty much, fingerprint reader, so you can use it as a way of getting into your machine, and of course we do have the webcam as well, so you could use facial recognition. In terms of ports, we do have here an HDMI port as well as the power port, and we have got a USB 3 port and also a USB-C as well, and also the 3.5mm audio jack. And then on the other side we have got our SD card slot, the power button, which is actually at the side rather than being on the top, so be aware of that. You will sit here thinking, is that the power button? No, that's the fingerprint reader. Power button's at the side. And another USB 3 slot here. So yeah, you've got some reasonable connectivity, if I'm honest. So USB 3 and USB-C. USB-C allows you to do all sorts of things, and your HDMI out as well. I can't imagine that you're going to need much more than that from a machine like this. Now, as I say, it is not detachable. That's not how this works. It's not one of these where the screen detaches from the keyboard. It's always part of it. So, as a tablet, it probably is a little bit bulky, but as a laptop, it works really well. So you're not going to be using this if you want a tablet primarily that you can add a keyboard to. This is really a machine that is a laptop first and foremost, and a tablet as a secondary option if you want to use it. So I hope that's been a very useful video for you. I know it's been quite brief, not really looked into it in a lot of detail, but it's giving you an overview of what it looks like, how it performs, and the basic features and functions. So thank you very much. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Do please leave a comment and leave a like and subscribe. We are going to be putting more videos up, so if you do subscribe, you will of course get to know more about them. So thanks very much, and see you again soon.